There was only one star in the sky. It was large, yellowish, and shimmering as always. But it was no ordinary star. It was called the Repeater. In the highest building of the city, at midnight, Elias sat awake. His room was always tidy, everything in its place. Only that antique clock on the desk disrupted the entire order. The clock face had no numbers, only a dimly glowing green hand that constantly pointed to midnight. For several months, Elias's life had been revolving in a peculiar loop. For him, not every day repeated, but every night did. As the clock neared midnight, Elias took a deep breath. He looked out into the courtyard, where, just like the night before, a man in a rain slicker stood at the bus stop. Just like the night before, a faint, low-pitched, identical melody drifted from the north. The moment the clock hand reached midnight, every sound, every color, every action was suddenly reset to zero. Elias's memory remained fully intact, but the entire world lived through the exact same night until the following dawn. At first, he was terrified. Then, he became curious. He committed a crime one night, and the victim was alive the next night. He drank his coffee a little bitterer, and the next night his coffee tasted exactly the same. He had begun to accept his anomaly, but tonight he tried something new. He approached the man in the rain slicker at the bus stop. "Excuse me," Elias said, his voice steady. "Will this night repeat again?" The man in the rain slicker slowly turned. His face was in shadow, but Elias saw the reflection of that single, shimmering star, the repeater, in his eyes. "It will repeat." The man's voice was a mournful whisper. "Until someone breaks it." "How?" asked Elias, his heart racing. "You know," the man said. "You see it every night. It is the source of the disorder." He gestured toward Elias's room. Elias turned back. Through the window of his room, the antique clock with the dimly glowing green hand pointing to midnight was visible. Elias ran back into the building. He entered his room. The clock pulsed with a faint green light on the table. Elias reached out his hand, but stopped. If he broke the clock, what would happen in the next moment? Would another night repeat, just in a different form? Or would it stop altogether? A thought struck him. It is not the source of disorder, but the symbol of the disorder. The clock hand was about to move from 23:59 to midnight. Elias picked up the clock. He did not smash it. Instead, he read the ancient, faded inscription on the back. Time is a singular direction. Any other is the anomaly. Elias threw the clock out the window, aiming right at the man in the rain slicker at the bus stop. The moment it was thrown, the repeater star shone intensely bright. It was so bright that Elias shut his eyes. The clock reached midnight. Elias opened his eyes. There was light in the room, daylight streaming from the ceiling light panel. There was no man in a rain slicker at the bus stop outside his window. Only a pair of doves cooing softly. The nightly repetition had stopped. Elias breathed a sigh of relief. He reached out his hand to confirm the clock was gone from the table. His hand touched empty space. But suddenly, he felt something small and hard under his hand. He looked down at the desk. There, where the previous clock had been, lay an oddly shaped object carved from black stone. It had no numbers on its surface. It emitted a faint violet glow. Only one word was etched onto it: disrupted. In that moment, Elias knew. He had overcome one anomaly, but in its place, he had summoned another into his life. Now, this black stone would be his next secret, his next night.